Hey Soup, what do you think about this rum? I'm not sure she likes it. I'm not sure I like it either. Kinda bought this thing on the whim. Yeah, it didn't have the label in. This is great. Having a camera to my side means I can just show whatever I want. I got this thing. It's like a blended flavored rum with coconut flavor, which is interesting. So we're gonna have to try that tonight. Got a bit of it on ice now. Oh god, it is sweet. Wow. It's extremely sweet. Okay, I was going to mix it like normally with lemonade, but now I need to realize that, or I just realized that I need to mix it with, you know, a much higher concentration of the rum blend with a lot less lemonade, or the lemonade's just... It'll basically just be a like bubblegum taste. No, I guess this way it'll taste like bubblegum, but in a good way. And I'm mixing it, for your information, with Bionada, which is just a local, like semi-local lemonade brand. It looks so the mix is now pink, which is pretty cool. We got a pink drink. How about that? I forgot to get a straw. Straw! A straw. Ah! Hold on, I gotta get 2 straws actually. One for me and one for Soup. I'll be right back. straws. They're not even the last straws. Alright. Cheers, soup. Right, in the meantime. Okay. Hold on. How's that look? Yeah. Soup knows how to party. Anyway, I guess it's time to start the game. Stream intro where the Q demonstrates that they're an alcoholic. Anyway, we're back with sextuple L. What a surprise. I really took my time to continue this. Should I leave the Hyperlight Drifter music on? There's no game audio right now, which is obviously an artistic choice, and the music will come back. I'll just pause the playback when it feels appropriate. Let's just get into the game now. Do these lines feel familiar? Are they like on the Steam page or something? Or I guess the itch.io page? My social circles are divided into 3 stalwart, mutually exclusive groups. I also do not remember what voice I gave to L. The first of chronically online Tumblr users, drifted in and out of several, and now exist in one with next to no ties to my home country. A second of extremely normal heterosexuals, whereas they've seen our Instagram wellness reels and Discord does not exist to them. And now, apparently, a third of rubber-coated kingsters who want to rearrange my guts. Like someone like me shouldn't have a third. I wish I had 3 social circles. An hour or so after I wake, long enough that I feel human, my phone starts buzzing. I wanted to spend the day in a post-orgasmic, literal, suspension after yesterday. Valentine directed me to take off the suit in a hot shower as Artemis pulled up, while I was trying to figure out how I'd give it back. Keep it, he said, laughing. It fits you better anyway. You legally have 0 social circles. That doesn't sound right. If that were true, then how would we be talking to one another, Randy? Or is it because I'm not a circular being? That logic is circular, though. I left it dripping wet over the bathtub rim. Still lubed, barely cleaned myself. After I was towel dry, flopped on my bed and immediately fell asleep naked. Didn't even put my covers on. Woke up with red depressions all over my arms and drool on the pillow. Oh my god, that sounds not. Oh, L, you're making me jealous. What the hell? But a call means only one of 2 people could be contacting me, and neither will give a moment's break for myself. It's either Mum or... oh, I really don't know which is worse. I accept the incoming call, place the phone to my ear, and brace. Hello, Sarah? Hi. Did the game freeze? Oh! Why does this happen? Why do I need to hover over the options to, you know, get them to show up? Let's correct her. It's not my name, I've now said for the 12th time. It's just L. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, she cries. I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident. Your new name? L? I always think it's just a nickname, and then I forget. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just I've never had to think about this kind of stuff. It's not something I ever think about. Like, with everyone else, I've already known their names for so long, it's just there, right? I really am forgetful, she continues. It's just really hard for me and everyone else to get it all right, you know? She continues to continue. It's just, you know, not something that happens a lot. The stuff with names and changing them. I'm even bad with nicknames for everyone. I never remember, so something like this is just... Calling me a tranny would make this so much quicker. LMAO. See, this line is especially funny because it's really not that hard to use a preferred name for someone else. I don't know. I don't know why people seem to struggle with this so much. And I like the thing is, I'm not even accusing this fictional character of any ill intent. Because they quite literally seem to be people who, you know, actually struggle to grasp the concept of a new name. And they actually forget. And I'm just like, how? How does that happen? How do you care so little? But, whatever. Obviously, you know, someone like myself who has changed their name twice within the span of about 8 months, would have an opinion about this. It's especially fun because most of the people who know me as legal name will still refer to me as legal name, and most people who know me as Penny still only know me as Penny. There's like 2 people who used to know me as Penny, that I talked to and was like, hey, I now go by Mocha. And there's actually exactly 1 person that I have told all 3 names to, who used to, or I guess possibly still knows me as legal name. And then I told him about, you know, I actually go by Penny, and now, actually just this week, when I saw him again after not meeting for months, I was like, hey, I actually, you know, I go by Mocha now. Which is really fun. I don't know. I told my siblings, okay, there was that one time where I actually did inform my siblings of, you know, changing my name to Mocha, or my preferred name, I guess. But I have not seen any of my siblings since, so this has not affected anything. And then there's obviously my co-workers, to whom I introduced myself as Mocha, you know, immediately when we first met. So it's just funny. I don't know where I'm going with this. There's not a conclusion to this rant. I'm just talking right now. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I talk over her monologue. What are you, calling me for? Her sorrow dissipates in an instant. Oh, well, Chris is getting some new laundry for her anniversary. She invited us all to come along. I wanted to invite you, too. Invite me to shop for... why? So, would you like to come? What fucking use is a man giving advice on laundry? Minor spelling mistake. Frankly, I don't think I want to hang out with this person, so... Well, I'm not sure I'm the best person to come along, I say, voice cracking on the last word. Oh, no, you'll be fine. I didn't want you to feel left out, that's all. Doesn't me being a man make it weird now? No, you're... well... faggot. That's my use. At least I have a use. Well, I'll be meeting outside the Bellum at 3. You're going to Nando's after if you can make it. At least you're getting food out of this. Oh my god, we're going for some chicken Nando's. That's a Brit phrase, right? Is Brit considered a slur? I'm sure there are some white people who would try and tell you that Brit is a slur. It's not. I've got a haircut at 2 inside the Bellum, which I literally just remembered was happening because I don't write a single thing down. Yeah, sure, I can make it. Oh, that's great, she says loud enough that the audio pops. We're all so excited to see you. We'll meet you there, L. She hangs up. God almighty, fuck my stupid baka life. Here's the problem with the first circle. The obvious question is why I don't just say no. Why I can't just rot in my room instead of rotting out in public. Old enough that I'm not required to talk with that lovely group over there because the teacher didn't want me sitting by him anymore. Hold on, something just happened in the corner of my vision. Oh, Twitch gave me a go live notification for a different channel. I mean, I guess it really is Saturday night, huh? Literally everyone is streaming. That, you know, that checks out. I'm part of the problem. I'm not stuck in traffic, I am part of traffic. Sarah is the constant that keeps pulling me back. Sarah is too nice. Sarah is too earnest. Sarah has never got my pronouns right without me correcting her and makes me feel bad about causing her an inconvenience. Invite me out over the phone, usually with other people showing up when I get there. Most that I've forgotten the names of. On them since college, I was slotted into a group of 6 other girls doing some first week team building that I hardly remember. They didn't tell me that lovely group over there, but it was very much with the same tone and pity. We've been friends or something ever since, and most of us stayed in the same county. Came out socially in my retake and first year of uni. Should have been a significant shakeup to our dynamic. An all-girls group of normal straight girls. I didn't come out 2 weeks before lockdown. My faux pas was mostly forgotten about, and I had enough Tumblr posts and Animal Crossing to starve out the lockdown blues everyone told me I should be having. Right, this is supposed to be a snapshot of a very specific point in time. You know, I remember when this first came up, I was like, oh, this game is gonna age so badly because it's just you know, it's gonna be a time capsule, but now I know that that's very much the intent. I have a newfound kind of appreciation for this very specific commentary. Is the music... tell me if the music is at any point too loud and drowning me out. I know the song in particular goes very... I can't tell people this, but I enjoyed it. The group has languished since then. Okay, I guess I've talked about this before, but like the first 2 weeks of lockdown were funny for me personally. Fucking March 2020, and I spent about 2 weeks basically doing nothing but staying in my room and playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Going for 100% in that fucking game. It took me so fucking long, but I loved it. The group has languished since then, on my side at least. What I saw in group chats that are effectively dead but still around. Last messages months between them. I have to assume that people who actually talk to each other made offshoot chats to settle as their true homes, just like Discord dwellers do. And I already had my established network of internet friends that I simply didn't care enough to be offended. That blip we were first introduced. What? That blip we were first introduced was when a Skype group was imploding, now that I think about it. I'm actually struggling to parse this sentence, I'm sorry. But for now, I can forget about this. I need to prepare myself for this haircut. Like, I've read every trans person on the planet experiences. Preparing for a haircut is like preparing for war. A battle of wits, so you walk out with a masculine haircut instead of a feminine one. You cannot just walk and say, "Hello, I would like to look like a man. Please give me a men's haircut." Because they will still give you a female one if they think you're a woman. Think you're a lost little girl who doesn't know what you really want and helpfully course correct you into doom. Even if you're read as a man, it's a battle so your hair doesn't make you look even more like a woman. You're not offered the luxury that cis men are, that any kind of hairstyle still leaves you a man, even if a weird alternative one. Alternative for men, obviously, being anything below the shoulders. This can all be avoided by getting it cut by a trans person, of course, but I don't have that luxury. I barely know where the gay people are in this city, let alone the trans ones. I are myself, like I always do, rereading the face and hair section of the Rusaku.net guide. It details what we, Trans Guys Collective, actually want, what that looks like, and how to get it from others. Well, this guy's been on T longer than me and probably knows what I want better than I do, so no one to question it. There's the section on body fat, which, much as I'm only here for one thing, I always end up skim reading for the jolt it gives my dopamine-starved brain. I'm skinny. I know I'm skinny, and always have been skinny. And it tells me that skinniness puts me in a wonderful position for passing. A position I've put no work into attaining. And I know this is empirically true. Winter, if I bundle up so my curves blended into a mass of nothing, never speak out loud, and stand tall to my full, slightly above average female height, and completely average but would get me make fun of in circles I've seen but never spoken to male height, I can pass as a teenager who needs to be carded. Just need that estrogen unattainable voice. That the one I didn't win the genetic lottery on. It's the only thing that's an unchanging constant. Baseline that tells me, assures me that I can be taken seriously as a man one day. And though men can be fat, I can't be fat. I can't allow that to happen. I don't have an eating disorder or anything, but I double check how big that portion is on occasion. Do the pinch test on my hips, which always seem to be a little further out every time I check. I don't know if that's me psyching myself out or actually gaining womanly fat. I just can't let that happen. I can't. Skipping a lunch or two saves money anyway. I don't like to think about the trans guys cursed with fat. I don't like to think about what I'd have done if I had been. The thing I'm actually interested in here is the photos. Read the text between them and didn't properly understand it, so I glaze over it and save the images of the men I wish I could steal the faces of. Goes on and talks about shapes and sharp angles, which I don't really see on the examples provided, and whatever shapes I see on myself are women's shapes, no matter what they actually are. Close the page, now suitably armed with 6 portraits of supermodels. Never been properly into anime and Japanese media like people I knew. Online, obviously. No one talked to me in school.
but I've been like dancing on the line of it and never fully crossing over. Some video games I play are from Japan. Enjoy Vocaloid sometimes. Does that make me a weeb? Not sure. There's an anime boy I got recommended on Tumblr who immediately sent me into a spiral that I'll never look like him. What got me the most was his hair. I wish and wished and wished mine would look like after that one magical haircut and putting absolutely zero effort into styling it. I saved it so I could. And he's not even anime by definition. It's not that bad. The model's art style is stylized enough that like, if you squint hard enough, it might just pass as an actual person. Maybe a very heavy-handed use of filters. Okay. This is this is the point in time where I, as the streamer, have a legal obligation to propose a guess as to which character this could be. I currently have 0 guesses. Anime guy that looks somewhat realistic with a recognizable hairstyle. Yeah, I got nothing. It's obviously Saitama. I decide to send it to my private Discord server, sandwiched between those clippings from magazines I will never read. Gives me plausible deniability if the hairdresser knows what I am. I can go, oh, whoops, what's that doing there? Haha. Please ignore that. Instead, please look at these pictures of real men. I am a real man. Please. And maybe if they don't, I can finally look somewhat like that 3D rendered anime boy. Close Discord as soon as the images are uploaded, so I don't think about it anymore. There's time to kill. Alright, time to decide whether to take a nap or jack off. Starting to realize, like, my life is just a series of incidents which I kill time between. Forever drifting between events and friend groups and one life milestone to the next. Drifting between everything. Guess I'll kill it like I always do. Oh, by going on Tumblr. Let's go. Row on the river. July 7th posts. I just got the stupidest anon ever. I'm not even gonna respond. It was that stupid one. It's so obviously fake too. An obvious grab for attention, and 3, it's stupid and I don't want to reply. Fuck you. Hashtag Star Talks. Oh shit, it's genderqueer cookie crunch again. Reblogged all under the sky. Hee, I can't wait to never find out. My fuck about ass. Damn. First start using glaze and nightshade. The kind of shit I might have to mess with the settings more. And the image isn't loading. Oh fuck up. Okay, actually, shoot me for, you know, immediately recognizing this as the image not loading gradient. Kill me. Actually kill me. Oh, and we're reblogging the bi lesbian post. Has the connection on Adamantois been absolute dog shit for anyone else? Keep dropping every 2 minutes and I don't know if it's just me. I think that's exhausted. Time for Discord. Lamau. Gestern posts do not link that. I decide to skip over this. Pride is supposed to be inclusive to everyone. Yeah, I guess it can be a bit weird. I'm ace and I don't care. Oh. Oh, sorry, never mind. Okay, well, like, it's still bad. They're taking up space for other important stuff. No? Talking about kink, that's an important part of Pride. This was all happening while I was being sucked off. Everyone salute our troops. Now that's what actual queer activism looks like. That is now that is amazing line delivery. I know that it's over text, but the line delivery here is like I could obviously talk about, you know, my take on the whole Pink at Pride thing. Um but like I've seen this Discord a million times over. You know I'm on Tumblr. Like I'm very much the type of person that would, you know, send messages like this. I've seen all of this a million times over, so I don't feel the need to comment on it personally. And, you know, the fact that I am experiencing this and enjoying it should tell you all you need to know about my opinions about kink as a part of queerness. Let's move on. Next line of text. This was all happening while I was being sucked off. Wait, why is the game not continuing? Hey, I'm sorry? Did the game freeze? Oh my god. Please. Huh? Oh, did I break something by closing the embedded window? What the fuck? Are you serious? I guess I'll restart the game. What the fuck? I broke the game. That sucks. Alright, I'm getting the Hyperlight Drifter music back in here. Yeah, something funny this game does is it always opens in very specific like window size and aspect ratio. Is this good? Okay, I need to make it slightly taller. How's this look? Continue. Skip through all of this. Yeah, I've read it. Did not click on the... Oh, wait. This is where we left off. The suck off comment. I mean, I understand how it's a historical thing and that it's important, but I understand why people don't like it. Okay, why is it even important? That it doesn't make sense. I don't understand why we need to be having sex and stuff in public at Pride. They don't have sex and Pride parades? I need to go. I don't like arguing. I'm really sorry. Have you been to Pride? It's just leather daddies on bikes. No, because of my disabilities, I can't. Leather daddies protect me more than cops, though. I can't. I've seen some disability stuff at Pride, but I don't know if it helps or not. I think you're missing some important history here, okay? That other community can't be separated from us. See here. I am not clicking that link. At the risk of breaking the game again. Kink has been a very important part of Pride. Kink communities were our earliest allies. Clean up aisle my pants. That's a reference to a Tumblr post. And like, the whole argument about children is bullshit. A myth that's been around as long as we have. Oh damn. Another link. Do it? Okay, fine. We'll read this one. Hold on. Give me... Where is it? PolitiFact. Stand up for the facts. Oh god, this is cropped. Why it's not grooming. What research says about gender and sexuality in schools. Okay, actually, give me a moment. Let me crop out the pop-up ad from the bottom. You don't need to see this. I am the world's #1 advertisement hater. I am saving you from this. Alright, let's see what this says. Demonstrators near the Florida State Capitol gathered to speak against a bill that forbids discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity in schools on March 7th, 2022 in Tallahassee. If your time is short, oh, thank God there's a TLDR. I couldn't bear reading the entire thing. Yeah, just give me the AI summary and we can get out of here. Grooming is a term strongly associated with child sexual abuse. It refers to a process or set of behaviors adults use to make it easier to introduce and complete sexual interactions with a child. Talking about gender identity and sexual orientation in the classroom would not be grooming, as it is done without an intent to sexually abuse a child, experts said. Experts in psychology and child development said they are not aware of any evidence showing that increased exposure to LGBTQ people or topics makes children more likely to join the LGBTQ community. Instead, they said it is likely an environment of increased acceptance allows people to more openly consider whether they might be part of the LGBTQ community. Wow. Okay. And now we can get out of here. And we can watch another YouTube video. Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes Golden Wildfire Episode 5. What? The video started at this specific moment, by the way. Should I be reading this? Hey, what is with this? The recursive loop of captures in the background. What am I supposed to be watching here, man? Brother. Okay, bud. I'm sorry, but I was told what I know and it made a lot of sense with everything else. Just important stuff I care about. I don't know what's right or wrong now. Don't worry. We have to teach each other about queer history. And we got another reaction video. It opens in a new window. It doesn't even use the same window. What the fuck do you mean? Alright. Let's watch this. It's a short. Guinea pig fan cam. What the fuck? Who is TF141, by the way? I want to study them under a microscope. I mean, yes, I've been known to post shitposts. Don't play an ad. I've been known to shitpost and to post reaction images apropos of nothing. But like, I'm not this far down, right? I'm not like this. Please tell me I'm not like this. Clean up aisle my pants, just in case you forgot. Being queer is so important to me, and I want every safe in our community. Sorry, did we stop fighting? It's okay, we learn new stuff all the time. Yes, we are. Don't understand why this all happened, I guess. Well, it's actually pretty interesting. We're ending this discussion now. Like I mentioned before, leather and queer communities were very close together. And communities were persecuted for similar laws that gay people were. You have bad news? What are the bad news, Randy? I hope it's not that you threw up. That would be the worst thing you could tell me right now, honestly. Mech, we are ending this discussion. I'm explaining something to Chryse? You are not. We are ending the discussion. Okay. Just like to chat in here without there being arguments. For once. I thought the argument ended. I think it did. I'm not arguing, I think. She just wanted some history? We're still arguing. I guess even though it's finished, the argument is still there to read, I guess. Still, I'm sorry if I made you upset. I didn't know these things. I threw up. No! Soup, what do you have to say about this? Take it away, Soup! Think about that for a moment. I love having a camera set up, by the way. Can I just... We can go back to the game in a moment. This is like all the good parts of Facecam, which is to say being able to do like physical comedy and show things on stream and make like cool, cute, funny poses without being in the panopticon. You know what I mean? And I get to do a practical joke of posting the phrase live soup reaction with video footage of my new plushie. Like, this is great. I love soup. Best purchase that I made yesterday. Also the cheapest one. Soup was €5. This god-awful pair of shades right here that looked absolutely shitty because they're way too big was $10 and the plushie was $5, for your information. Like, I saw her on the shelf and I just needed to have her in my arms. I love you, Soup. Share if you like soup or like to hear men whimpering. Okay, log off Discord, L. Yep, An hour and some minutes passes. The argument over now? It's over. We aren't talking about it. Has anyone spoke to L recently? No. I haven't. Is he out again? I'm getting worried about them. Oh no, what happened? Told me they were going out with someone they didn't know. Told them it was a bad idea. I'm sure nothing bad's happened. We are best friends. Because of this, I know them. Okay. Is Gestirn a bot or something? Gestirn is really starting to talk like a bot right now. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, okay, we can watch this. What is happening? What is this? Huh? Live video feed of what L is doing right now? Being realistic. Could message him. No. Okay, sorry. The fuck do you mean no? What, I'm sorry? Like, for most of this, I'm going like, okay, these are human beings. They're not perfect. I'm not expecting them to be perfect. Or infallible. God, those automatic recommendations are something, aren't they? And like, yes, the, you know, deliberate usage of them instead of else preferred pronouns of he, him is very startling, but this assertive no about Chrysler messaging L is more off-putting to me, actually. Can you fuck off, TF? Can you actually fuck
Dänemark
off?
und Schweden zu den besten Preisen.
There's an
Jetzt
ad!
online buchen.
Okay, y'all get to see the ad. Video is called Hot Dr. Pepper 2. Ostern beginnt mit einer Seereise.
Und bis zu
Don't remind
50%
me it's
sparen.
the Easter
Dr.
weekend.
Pepper, the famous 23 flavor soda, has lots of spin off products, such as Diet Dr. Pepper. That's not the topic today here, though. No, we're not talking about Diet Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. But what we are talking about is Hot Dr. Pepper. That's right.
Hot Dr.
Hot
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper was originally introduced in the 1960s as a winter beverage. Here are some advertisements from the 1960s showing about Hot Dr. Pepper.
Hot
However,
Dr.
it was
Pepper.
short-lived, but you still don't believe me?
Duh.
You think this is a joke? Just go to the Facts and Questions article on the Dr. Pepper website.
Don't.
Anyways, I'm gonna
Why-
teach you how to make it. All you need is a Dr. Pepper.
Why
a
would you
can,
post
or
this?
Bottle will be fine. And just proceed to open it, but don't blow it up like I did because you know, bad Dr. Pepper right there. Anyway, you want to heat up a pan or anything. And
Hold on, I gotta
just
try
pour a
that.
little
The
Dr. Pepper in
tiny
there
little
as much as
pot
you
on
want.
the big stove.
Alright, and as soon as we did that, we're going to take a lemon and a knife and make a small slice and put it in the glass that you are going to pour the hot Dr. Pepper in.
Hot
When the
Dr.
Dr. Pepper starts sizzling or steaming up, that's it. Just take it off and pour it in your glass. And if you're using a glass made of glass like I am, pour it very slowly. Like wait 5 seconds before each spill because you know, when glass melts, it's glass. Yeah. Also, if you try this
Hold
at
on,
home
I gotta
and your
try
lemon
this.
makes a popping bubble, comment or like because you know.
I've
thumbs
never
up for
actually
that.
had Dr.
Just some
Pepper.
more footage of that popping lemon.
TF
and, yeah,
for what is making me
basically,
lose
this
it?
is hot
I
Dr.
think so
Pepper.
too.
It tastes just like Dr. Pepper, only it's hot. Kinda like tea, brings out the cherry flavor, a little carbonation, and I'll see you next time. Later.
Get the fuck out of here. This sucks. Oh no, no, no! The game froze. Ah! So what's happening there, huh? Yep. Gotta resize the window again. Oh yeah, that flashing is probably not... Give me a moment. Is that fine? Nope, the edges are still... Not responding? What do you mean not responding? Shut up. Not responding. It clearly is. Okay. Continue. Yeah. Do. Yep. Clean up aisle of my pants. Right. I think this is where we stop. I'm now at the bottom. Hey, I'm here, lol. I am not clicking that link. Got busy last night, that's all. 1, Time to move. I'm at the bus stop before I open my phone again. There are several DMs from Stern. They did not acknowledge my previous message. I'm so sick of DDC sometimes. I come in every day and stop arguments from Tumblr when I just want a nice place to speak with other trans people. Just stupid kids not knowing our history. All it is. I wanted a place that was for adults only because I knew this would happen. Not knowing that the original pride flag is for all of us. Why there's so many of them now. That stupid toothpaste flag. You're usually online. Where are you? How it passes. Al, where are you? I'm getting worried that something happened. No more. Did that person you met do something to you? What was his name? You didn't tell me. Al, you need to respond to me promptly so that I know you are safe. I care about you. Yeah, I'm fine, lol. I was out and I couldn't use my phone for a while. When I got back, I was really tired and just went to sleep. I had a great time, though. Bus arriving. I locked my phone. Less than 2 seconds later, the screen lights up as I'm putting it back into my pocket. I wonder what touch-sensitive things glitched out now. Getting on the bus goes by normally. So glad they swapped out having to tell the driver where you're going and pound coins for tapping a receiver and saying nothing. Far easier for all of us. There's a few other people sat already, scattered at random. Not truly random, because they want to sit as far away from other people as possible without looking like they're being rude. So it only looks random. Pick up the obvious next seat in the pattern and sit. I open my phone again to read Discord notification. Oh good, you're safe. That's odd. Oh, I didn't think you'd be awake. Woke up and I can't get back to sleep. It was stressing me out. I'm glad you're okay. That's a big, big relief. Yeah, I'm fine. I feel I should offer some support here. What's stressing you out? God, just everything and everyone. All the latest argument I had to come in and stop, right? Yeah. I just want to make a nice place for trans people to talk to other trans people. Why is this so difficult? That drama or stupid Tumblr shit. A good place for trans people to talk is hard enough as it is. I've had good chats in there. Just want to hand off the ownership to someone else and leave sometimes. Yeah, sure, let's volunteer. You can do that, I don't mind. I wouldn't want to put you through that. No one else is mature enough to do it. Okay, well, Gestern is no longer typing like a bot. Wait, Randy, what did you send me? Oh? Can I pull this up on stream? I am not going to wait for an answer. No, I'm not putting it on stream. I'll be nice. Just this once. But you're pushing your luck. Sending me things during stream. I don't think everyone understands how much effort it is to run a server. Having to be in charge of it every single day. No one appreciates it. Yeah, I get that. I don't think lingering on this is going to be good for either of us. Have you done anything fun recently? Ugh. I was trying to play Final Fantasy XIV with mech and they are so annoying. Okay, but this wasn't about Final Fantasy XIV, this was about fun activities. The perfect thing to pull up for the stream. Okay, so I actually haven't read the speech bubbles yet. Hold on. Trying to figure out how I can pull this up without You know what? I can show my Discord window. Who cares? There's nothing important there. There we go. Still has the crop. Okay, so we got... This is how I saw soup between the other plushies. Yeah, that seems true enough. And literally my face. I know getting a dog is a big decision, so feel free to take as much time as you need. Yeah, we're getting the stupid looking one. What do you mean? Don't be mean to soup like that. He's not stupid looking. I think you're stupid looking, okay? I love you, soup. How could you not love soup? I was very starstruck. You know, occasionally, this also happened with the fucking clown skirt, where I also saw it on the rack, and I was like, holy shit. I'm getting this, definitely. Like, yes, I did kind of decide immediately that I needed to take that thing home with me. Like, come on, how could you not love her? Look at those eyes. Anyway, how's Mech being annoying? We were running Kugane Castle together yesterday, and we teamed up because they hadn't done it before. They kept saying things like, "Oh my god, wow, you're Jimbo from Final Fantasy XI. I don't even know which one. Doesn't matter. They haven't played them and they want to show off. That kinda sucks. You're the only person who enjoyed ARR, and no one enjoys ARR. They enjoyed it just to prove something. Me, who's been playing for much longer. Like, their name's confusing enough. Mech the Mech. So annoying. Oh. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is Gestirn's problem. Not coming up to me. It's not really coming to me. They aren't even that good at mechs. I really want you to start playing with me, though. Don't, L. Please, hear me out. Do not start playing Final Fantasy 14. Don't start playing an MMO, please. Maybe. Don't do it, please. You guys post about it a lot. It looks fun. No. It's just a dress-up game, lol. Now, I've never played Final Fantasy XIV myself, but somehow that does not seem like it's entirely correct. You know? But it's really fun. Off work tomorrow, are you available? I mentioned my master's is done. I'm basically free forever. If you are, then you could make a character and I'll show you which server to join. You can join my guild. I managed to get us a house after forever. I don't think Mech knows how much effort it took to get lol. I'll do MSQ with you to skip the boring bits so you can play the real game. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that. Blank? Why is there nothing here? I need to go soon. I'm getting my hair cut. I got up early so we can play together. Hope you get some sleep. At like 1 p.m. your time? I can waste tomorrow playing video games. Why not? My phone away as the bus reaches its terminus, rebelling. As I stand, the Lucasade rolls out from under my chair. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was quietly hoping for my favorite character, the room temperature blue bus Lucasade, to make another appearance. I'm outside the hairdresser. The ambient noise of a middling shopping center fills the concourse below. Mother pushing her baby's pram passes behind me. God. Let's get this over with. From the door. There's what I assume a currently popular pop song playing. After rehearsing what I'm going to say at least 12 times, I approach the counter. Hold on, I'm listening to the music right now. I don't recognize this. I mean, it's definitely, you know, some sort of club mix. It can't actually be a pop song from this time, obviously, because they would have needed to license it, and that costs money. Hi, the receptionist says with a customer service smile. Welcome. Do you have a booking? Hi, yeah, I've got an appointment at 1. Wrong. 2, sorry. Yeah, 2. Said booking, not appointment. Why did you say appointment instead of booking? Gotcha, just give me a second. Clicks and scrolls through something, chittering some kind of tune with her teeth. And what's your name? It's L. Here we go. Motherfucking Russian roulette, baby. I've got twins. Elton here, is that right? Okay, sure. That's right. Okay, great. Alice will be with you in a bit. Just sit over there. Gestures to your couch with inflated cushions. Likely the first time I've got a man's name. That's the first time I've got a man's name. Normally, when I say Elle, assumed to be the quirky nickname of a woman. I've heard everything. Elle, Ellen, Ellie, Lily, Elisa. I have to explain, no, sorry, it's just Elle. And usually they're polite enough to keep saying Elle, but they always have an idea what it's short for. The woman's name, the woman's Elle. You know, okay, quick talk. I should probably turn off the Hyperlight Drifter music now that the game actually has BGM. I've told you how I was out in Hamburg, right? And I went to a bouldering gym. And the thing about bouldering gyms is you always need to like sign up, because you need to sign like a waiver about how, you know, the gym is not responsible for potential injury incurred by, you know, climbing and like falling, or, you know, not being safe around other climbers. So you need to sign up with your name. And so it was actually really weird when I came in, and it wasn't very busy at this time, but the person at the counter asked me like, hey, what's your name? Have you been here before? I was like, yeah, what's your name? And I just said my last name, obviously. And they really struggled to find it, apparently. Apparently they were under the impression that that was my full name, rather than just the last name as a single word. Because I've got a pretty long last name, and there are multiple ways to interpret it, where it could have like a hyphen in it, or it could be, you know, part of it being the last name and the other part being the first name or whatever. And then, you know, after they finally found it, they were like, oh, you're blank. I was like, yeah, that's me. But quietly, I did have that experience of like, oh, that name, huh? My birth name, huh? Somehow I feel uncomfortable being referred to by my given first name. That's really weird. I don't think anyone has ever had this experience before. Gee, I find it so hard to put this into words. Yeah. Let's get back to the game. This isn't supposed to be about me. Anyway, now I'm Elton. That's not my name at all, but it's a man's name. Someone on the phone assumed I was a man and auto-filled me to a man's name. My god, is this what it feels like? Ass? You not have to be on the offensive every time someone refers to me, to just exist as myself? Is this it? I'm finally going to get the haircut I always wanted? Now, okay, there are two ways that this could go. Either it just goes well and nothing goes wrong, which is obviously not going to happen, or there's going to be another person coming in, going to the counter and being like, "Hi, I'm Elton. I have a booking for one." I'm excited to see what happens. Probably guess how you feel about your legal name. Yeah, I think I can. Elton, sorry? The receptionist calls out, what has to be several times by now. Would you like a drink? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just water? That's fine. I'm in the chair. I put my water on the counter in front of me, which is just too far away to grab without moving my torso and thus my head forward. The music sounded different. I'm also assuming popular pop song. Alice, another assumption, but it's not like I'm ever going to address her by name, and I'm shocked I even remembered it, and walks up behind me. Alright, Elton, how are you doing? Can't be much older than me. He's been chewing gum nonstop, so real. Oh, I finally bought a new pack of gum at the store today. It's great. Chewing gum is just an awesome activity. You are definitely not an Elton. Good fucking lord. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hate the small talk. I fucking hate the small talk. Yeah, what's it with hairdressers always making small talk? Like, I haven't been to a hairdresser in about 5 years now. And back when I did go, the hairdresser was actually a friend of my parents. So there was this like almost personal connection where we knew each other by first name, obviously, but weren't really friends. So it was extremely awkward as a result. And yeah, there was always small talk, which usually devolved into me monologuing about my, about my current life as a high schooler, which wasn't particularly interesting, but hey, I apparently have the monologuing gene. It's not just hairdressers too, it's also dentists, I've noticed, that just really try and make small talk during the start of like a checkup. And I understand, realistically, especially at the dentist, it's so that you can kind of get comfortable, right? To make the patients less nervous. But at the same time, that never really worked properly for me because I was never actually nervous at the dentist. Frankly, the small talk was the one thing actually making me nervous whenever I was there. So that's fun. If I ever go to visit a hairdresser again, which I haven't really felt the need to, these days, the only thing that ever happens is that I notice that I'm getting split tips, and so I just take some scissors and chop off a couple of centimeters from the tips of my hair, and I call it good. And due to the length of my hair and also my curls, it doesn't really need to be perfectly even. Just kind of whatever. So I do save some money by not going to the hairdressers. So that's a thing. It does mean that I never get any cool haircuts though. Back to the game. She takes her fingers through my hair, which on a good day I would enjoy. So, what are we looking at? What do you like? Here we go. I've got some pictures of like what I go for and just trying to make to look similar. Get your phone out, get your fucking phone out, get your phone out. I do the hip thrust and get my phone out. Click through each of the photos after Discord takes a second to load them all. The hairdresser nods politely. Then the anime but not anime boy shows up. Didn't expect him. I forgot about him. I hesitate on the picture before trying to swipe away multiple times, which doesn't work, only enlarging it slightly, and trying to swipe it away only moves it a tiny bit over to the left. And then I scramble my other fingers over and over until it skips by 2 pictures instead. Ends on a model hot enough that makes my stomach churn. He continues to chew. Okay. Drastic measures. Try to remember the hairdresser lingo I heard from God knows where. Anything to make me sound competent. I think just the shape is fine. I just need the ends trim. I think. Okay. Oh mate, she is so mad at you. She is so fucking mad at you. I don't say anything else. Turn back and stare at myself. She starts idly toying with my hair again. Alright, we can do that. Let me grab my stuff and we can get your hair washed. She walks away, leaving me alone with my reflection. Already feel my face going red. You can see it too. Hair washing is a fortunate break of this process. One part I enjoy, taking a break to just sit and get my scalp massaged for 10 minutes. Like ASMR, but actually real. I had to close my eyes, to relax. This is actually so real. The hair washing part was always my favorite part of being at the hairdresser. Maybe I should get a haircut again just to have my hair professionally washed. It'd be fucking expensive though, you know. I've got pretty long hair. I'd have to chill out a 50 at least. Just for, you know, a proper good looking haircut. I'm not sure I'm willing to do that. And I'd need to make an appointment, which is difficult when, you know, my job tells me my work times less than a week ahead. So it's just like, how would I actually make an appointment? But it's whatever. So, what do you do? I don't think I've cut your hair before. Tell this. Oh, I just finished my degree. I've just... Wait, what? Are we repeating ourselves, or is this the hairdresser talking? Just finished my degree. The water. She can't hear you over the water. Speak up. I've just finished my degree. Not that loud. That loud. Is that... Oh, you're a student, she says. But yeah, I say, trying every conscious effort I can to speak at a normal volume. Louder than the tap, but normal enough so I sound normal. Well, former. I finished my master's a month ago. Okay. The same intonation again. I love this line of, you know, the gum chewing. Okay. That is so real though. Working customer service, you have a couple phrases that you just say on repeat. And it's too real, man. This game is too real. I can't even make any progress. Because I'm just too stuck on every little thing. It's been over an hour. How has it been over an hour? None of that interaction was wrong, was it? I finished my master's a month ago is a perfectly valid thing to say. None of that was weird. Weird? Are we not supposed to talk about details anymore? Didn't get that memo. There's several seconds of silence. After I start enjoying myself again, she says, study anything interesting? Oh, what? Linguistic. Has this been mentioned before in the game? If it has, then when it did, I probably said something along the lines of, in a different life, I would have been a linguist. I think it was stated before, actually. Funny how that keeps coming up. My master's was in linguistics. Okay. Oh my god, I love Alice. She's so awesome. He said like 2 real sentences and then the word okay. Oh, she's great. Fuck, what was wrong that time? Was it masters? Said that both times. He doesn't like when I say master. I don't understand why, but that's the only thing that was the same across both of them. So like, just as I'm starting to focus on my fingers working through my roots. You know a bunch of languages? Get Christ on a bike. No, we don't learn languages, like learn. We study them. Like how they're constructed, their history, they evolve and change, that sort of thing. Silence afterwards and hastily add, the common misconception though. Okay. I am so glad the angle of my head means I don't have to look her in the eye. Okay, that I will say that intonation of okay will be stuck in my head for at least a few days, and I get that I'm the one who you know, interpreted the intonation like that. But hey, sometimes you just nail a line first try and it sits with you. Just like Elle is sitting in this chair. Okay, back to the game. Once I'm back in front of the mirror, I want to return to the sanctuary of the internet. But the cape covering my hands means I can't get my phone out. She's been attacking my towel dry hair with a comb and scissors. You doing anything nice today? Let's not tell her. I highly doubt she wants to hear the tale of a tranny buying underwear with a bunch of straight women. Oh no, I'm just chilling, you know? Okay. I'm actually losing it. Listen, every time she says okay, it gets a little bit funnier. The more often it happens, by the end of this, I'm gonna be literally ruffling IRL. I'm going to jump out of my chair and face plant, just so I can, I don't know, take a closer look at the crumbs on my floor. If you throw up on her face, I'm not even gonna shame you for it. Walks around to start on the other side. Still not nice for it either way. Oh, yeah, I hope. You hope she's gonna make you look nice? What the fuck does that say? You don't think she will? Have faith in her abilities as a working professional? What the fuck are you saying? I inhale. You will make me look nice. Shut up. There's no okay this time. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. The hairdresser hums, twisting out some flyaway strand. Use any products normally? Like fuck I do. I grab whatever's the cheapest shampoo on Tesco's. No, not really. He hums. I think this cut would look really nice with some. There's sea salt in it. I'll show you if you want me to. I say no, I could incur the wrath of someone who in one move could turn me from teenage boy into depressed lesbian. Yeah, sure. The hairdresser leaves to, I presume, get whatever that product is. I let out a long exhale. God, almost over. Almost over. She walks back almost immediately, and I have to squeeze out the last of it in a rush, so she doesn't notice. It's some kind of spray that she applies liberally over my whole head. Between bursts, she ruffles my hair. Again, anywhere else, I'd enjoy this. You see now? She says, finishing whatever she's doing. This looks so much better. I genuinely not see a difference. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Oh, it's so great. It's also really fun, you know, to... Over time, you pick up the vocal stems of your coworkers, right? And that's honestly one of the best parts, because I personally don't actually end up you know, working the counter that often at my job. In the early shift, I basically get 0 chances to do any sales because it's always Nick out front. And then in the late shift, it's kind of a mixed bag depending on who I work with and first of all how many customers there are, but also how much other work there is for me to do. So it's always very interesting. But yeah, people really do just be having vocal stems, and it's so fun. This cannot be you at this point, right? Like, this has to be her. This has to be her. You've done everything to the fucking book every single time. It's giving you a positive response and everything else. I don't know what's going on here, but it can't be you, right? It can't be you. The razor is plugged into the wall and set on the back of my neck. Oh, I have never had a razor before. A razor for men? Is that what's happening here? I've been initiated into the world of men's haircuts with the holy razor grazing my nape. Okay, I know that this kind of has nothing to do with anything, but the razor is so cool. Like when they start with the razor. Again, I have long hair now, so this literally could not possibly apply to me, but when I still had short hair, which coincidentally is the same period of time that I still would go to the hairdresser, having an electrical razor used to, you know, kind of clean out everything on the back of your neck is it's nice. It is nice. The haptics there, it gets all warm and shit from all the friction. It is good. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. This doesn't mean anything. Anyway, the hairdresser clicks it off and beams. Alright, we're done. How's that look? It looks the same. I generally consider this a victory. She does that weird shit with the mirror, and I turn my head this and that way while having no idea what I'm looking at. Yeah, that looks great. But frankly, this was also always my experience at the hairdresser, just saying, yeah, it looks great, and not really knowing what to look for. Probably because I never cared that much. I don't know, if I had my hair like professionally styled nowadays, I'd definitely care more. But I don't do that. I just wouldn't know what to have them do to my hair. You know what I mean? Because like I don't have a hairstyle. I just let it grow. I just let it hang. Anyway. Lovely. Let me get a brush and I'll clean you up. Now that she's left, I take a proper look, but It really just looks the exact same. Except... Oh no. Seeing the subtleties now. It wasn't the hair I had before. It's worse. Brown. Curls. This is bad. Is it cupping my face? Is it making my cheeks look like circles? Or is it the jawline that's doing that? I can't tell. I can never tell because I just look at my face and it's a woman's face no matter what I do. No matter what I put on or next to it, it never works. It never works. It's ruined. I didn't get misgendered once here because I looked like a man. My hair was my one tether to being a man, and now it's cut. I'm a woman. I'm a woman again. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Fuck. I didn't even notice the brush on my neck. The hairdresser pauses midway through taking the cape off. She stares into the mirror, staring at me, who's staring at myself, staring at the mirror. Apologize or make a recovery? Okay. Okay. So, we all know that Elle is entirely incapable of making a smooth recovery out of this. So let's just become a little doggy dog and apologize on the floor, and maybe we can get some forgiveness. I'm sorry. I don't know. Sorry. She giggles and walks off with the cape. I want to disappear into a hole and never see the light of the sun again. Relatable. It's over. It's over. Christ, it's over. As I leave, the Bellums had a surge of activity. I have no idea why or how, because I've lost any track of what day it could be. They all blend into one when you've got nothing to do. Yeah, funny story. So today's shift was actually really calm, but the day's revenue was actually extremely high. So the early shift must have had a ton of work. So I'm glad I dodged that bullet. I don't know where Sarah wanted us to meet, given that there's 4 entrances to get in here. Since she called me, I can't go back through our conversation. To talk some more about the revenue thing, it makes sense, right? With yesterday having been a public holiday, and tomorrow being Sunday, and Monday also being a holiday. So we got this one work day, this one Saturday, cupped by 3 days where you can't buy anything. So it's kind of unsurprising that people would go out to make purchases while they still can. But it's just surprising to me that they would all go in the morning. I don't understand other people. Since she called me, I can't go back through our conversation to check if she said anything, but most people denote the front as the one with the fountain. If I get it wrong, I hope she'll call me. Or not. The door opens as I'm checking my phone for the time. 14:42. Might as well just wait here and relax, and hopefully they are... Okay, first of all, who's this guy up here? Secondly, I did not know they had Edeka in Britain. Anyway. Door opens as I'm checking my phone for the time. 14:42. I might as well just wait here and relax and hopefully they are... Oh my god, hi! It's Sarah. She stood waiting with Jasmine. I'm giving you one I want to kill myself pass. I breathe in and try to return the breath into a smile. Hey, how are you? Oh my god, you look incredible! Have you done something with your hair? Everyone knows. Everyone knows how bad it looks and what I was trying to do and failed at. I just got back from getting it cut. Oh, where did you go? Where did you go? Just, you know, the one in there. There's only one in Bellum, and I forgot the name. And never bothered to check the name when I'm going there. Or when I'm in there, because I just remember it as The one in the bellum. You heard Sadie quit from there, Jasmine says. Really? What happened? And then they're talking fully amongst themselves. Names and locations I've never heard before. A street I never learned the name of because maps just told me how to get from place to place. Someone's private Instagram is mentioned. Her boyfriend's Twitter handle whispered like it's a slur. Night at a club spoken of in the same importance as the death of a king. Okay. Interesting enough. Can you believe that? Howard directs to me. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, good, someone says. I thought I was here early. It's Kristen. I don't usually take notice of women's fashion, but the blue porcelain-like pattern on her dress catches me. I don't remember speaking to her much, giving me little point of reference for what she could be like, which actually makes my anxiety worse. Sarah squeals when she approaches and runs over to hug her. So nice to see you. You too, you too. Okay. This is the person we're here for, right? Something about anniversaries and boyfriends, right? Okay, yes, that's correct. And she's in the loudest outfit here. This is good. Remember this. Even if you forget her name again, keep an ear out and see if anything else happens with it. Okay, you're fine. Okay. Kristen moves away from Sarah, looking at me and Jasmine. Is this everyone? Sarah checks her phone. We're just waiting on Val. Jump scare. Alright, time for Elle to get jump scared. Val. What? Val. In time? I squeak. Feels like years since I've seen Valerie, Kristen says over me. Oh. Remember the circles, dumbass? Robert Catsuit isn't gonna be here, is he? What universe would he be? You're here pretty early. Thought she'll be a few minutes. Sarah, I think, replies to a message and puts her phone away. 3 pairs of eyes turn to me. One of them then turns to her phone. How have you been, Elle? She begins. You're fine. Yeah, I've been fine. Never speaks now. And how's been? Transition. Be polite or crack a joke. Be polite. It's been good so far. The stuff's a bit of a faff, but I like the changes, you know. Oh, good. Yeah. When did Val say she was arriving? Kristen asked. Oh, only a few. She looks over Jasmine's shoulder, and I assume from her reaction. Oh, no. When our eyes meet, time slows. Don't fucking do this. Please. Don't. No, I have a feeling what's about to happen, but please don't. When our eyes meet, time slows. Valerie's expression is practiced. Practiced on every single odd-looking woman with a pronounced jaw or a youthish man hunching his chest forward. Only I'm supposed to know what it means. Only we, the other, are supposed to know what it means. It's a look that says, you shouldn't be here. Val! Sarah squeezed, hugging her, which finally pulls her eyes off me. I miss you so much. Where have you been? Been doing a lot of volunteering, she says flatly. Charity work. That's incredible! Oh, I wish I could do that kind of stuff. I never have time. Not that hard to do, she says. Just all of us then. Yes, Sarah nods. So we've got you, Val, we've got me, we've got Jazz, Chris, and then Al. Looks back and forth between us, eagerly. Just like college, isn't it? Like the old days. Just like the old days. Oh, you don't know. Should we get started? Sarah lights up. Oh, yes, yes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Valerie and Sarah walk first. Jasmine follows, and Kristen goes next. Taking the back because, of course, I'm taking them back. Face. Then Kristen stops. He walks back and says to me, "Elle, you don't have a problem with what?" Valerie says, popping out of fucking nowhere. Why would there be a problem? There's no problem. We're just talking. Tuts. Leaves a look on me and then turns to walk inside. What's her fucking... Kristen rolls her eyes and sighs. Follows after the group. Okay, this song I actually do recognize. Listen, I wasn't listening to the radio in spring of 2024. I've never been in an ant summit. Got a bra fitted once in M&S when I was 12. Never got fitted again. I'd wear cheap sports bras 2 sizes too small until the elastic broke. I still do. I don't leave it flat. The more I think about it, this is a good thing. I didn't learn the proper motions of what you do in here as a woman. I'm a man now. I'm not supposed to know what happened. And no knowledge means no autopilot. But this one looks cute, Sarah says, picking up a red bra covered in black lace. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Do I make a comment? Is that creepy now? Does staring at it for too long also count as creepy? We have a time limit of looking at one specifically before it crosses the creepiness threshold. Does that threshold change depending on what design I'm staring at? Those are some real questions. Hello, hello, the assistant says, walking up to the group. How are you all doing this afternoon? There's a murmur, positive agreement. Oh yeah, Sarah says, we're doing good. I notice her eyes linger on me for longer than the others, trying to read my to figure out what I am. I know it's just so she can sell to me better, but still. After several internal debates, I think she's settled on well out of his depth boyfriend. I'm just happy I got boys. That's great, she says, doing a final glance over us missingly. What's brought you all out shopping together? Oh, special occasion, so, we're just poking around. Okay, what size are you looking for? Oh, gosh, rips the coat hanger. I think I'm a 32C. Watch her eyes flick to Sarah's chest for a millisecond. Okay. When were you last fitted? Oh, me? Oh, goodness. Asked a little, spreading some laughter to the others. I can't remember, honestly. Can't remember. That's fine. We do fittings for free, if you'd like to give it a try. Sarah's smile fades a little. He looks around the group. You can't find a five, or... Girl. The assistant smiles. You're free to join, if you'd like to. Oh, no. Says, go on. Tell us what it's like after. Oh, Sarah says, seemingly surprised, but... Oh, okay. Sure. I'd love that. That's great. You can follow me to the dressing room. We will then head off to the other side of the store. There are almost trips trying to catch up to her. My name's Rose, by the way. I've already forgotten it. The rest of us stand around doing nothing. Try looking around at anything that isn't a piece of underwear. Okay, I do have to break character for just a moment. I'm truly sorry that I keep stumbling over my words. Apparently I just suck at reading right now. I do not know why. Maybe bouldering for 2 hours also made my jaw exhausted somehow. Anyway. I think I'll check the toys, Heather says. The ladies section. Cool. Pushes aside bras at random. No emotion on her face. Okay, Kristen is fucking awesome. And I know that that's like the intent. But like she really is great. Decide to sit down on the red cushioned bench on the other side of the store. I'm assuming this was designated as the holding bay for the men who absolutely don't want to be here and either are being polite or so horny they can barely walk or sticking it out for some hopefully hot sex. At least I'm using it for its intended purpose. From anyone who looks at me, at least. There's nothing else to do but pull out my phone. Discord, I think. The Americans should be waking up. Mac says, "Hey Al, did you have fun?" This was in reply to my message about last night. Yeah, I did. It was great. Not getting into detail. I need sympathy for my current situation. But right now I'm out with people and it's really awkward. Oh no, lol. What are you doing? Is this the person you mentioned? No, not him. Just some other IRLs. I see. I've known them since college. They're out laundry shopping and invited me. What the fuck? Are they all girls? Yeah. Do they like not know or are they just being transphobes? Honestly, I don't know. I can't tell. Oh no. It's pretty obvious that's transphobic. Yeah, not knowing is the worst. I read your Stone's message again. I feel like that's a bit of a, you know... That is what we call jumping to conclusions. I love to go well ... It kinda is, but I also don't think they're intending it. They said they invited me because they didn't want me to feel left out. Oh, I just think they didn't realize. It's still transphobic. The intention doesn't matter. I think L knows it is. L does not have a proper understanding of what's transphobic, especially after they misgendered me. Oh, for fuck's sake. When did that happen? Okay, I'm jumping in. If this is about me, I'm absolutely jumping in. Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. You're on call and I said them with no TH, so it sounded like him. Wow. Now, here's the question. Is that true? Or is this an unreliable narrator moment? I want to read at least a few lines more before I give in my 2 cents. My accent, lol. Oh, the mouth. Never apologized for it. I thought I did at the time. Sorry again. I mishear things from my British guildmates all the time. Don't invalidate my feelings. Okay. So, we as the audience are very clearly supposed to hate Gestirn. Is it... Okay, I guess I never asked. Is it like comprehensible when I pronounce their display name like that? Because it's, you know, very clearly not an English pronunciation, but it's the only pronunciation that to me feels parsable. With the specific wording, it just... I mean, it's literally a German word, first of all. Gestirn is just a German word. And I have this terrible habit of seeing, you know, German words. This happens while playing Guess the Game as well. I see a German word and I will pronounce it in German. This is my, I don't know, one of my problematic character traits, I guess. Um, I mean, it obviously doesn't matter at all. I just frankly do not know how I would pronounce this in like any other language. Maybe they're Dutch. Lots of people are Dutch online. Which, I mean, Dutch and German are basically the same thing. I'm not even saying this to make fun of the Dutch as much as I love to do that. It's just like the two languages, if you don't speak either one of the languages, the two look identical. If you speak German, then Dutch just looks like drunk German, and if you speak Dutch, then German looks like drunk Dutch. So, you know, it's really a very equal exchange in that regard. Okay, but honestly, this them apostrophe M sounding like him is very real. I mean, literally, sometimes I sound like I'm doing that. Or rather, I shorten them to M, and it sounds like M. That literally happens. Anyway, I should probably keep reading the game. It's been almost 2 hours? When the fuck did that happen? Desmond sits next to me. I don't think we have ever said a word to each other, but in a way that we are completely comfortable at never having a single impact on each other's lives. Almost immediately, she gets her phone out. A neon flash illuminates the underside of her face. Slow music makes me nearly jump out of my seat. But when focused on being a little pressed with cat. Is she on TikTok or something? You, still a message. Sorry, your phone? She looks at me without really looking at me. Can you turn it down a little? Clicks the button on the side several times. The cacophony of audio starts to fade. It helps, but doesn't do much for the technicolor vomit of lights. Save me in some capacity. Terrors return. Can't read her at all. Constant smiling and that tone of voice makes me feel like it's an act, and I have no idea what she's actually thinking. That was so much fun! Says, holding up a matching set and face to face. Look, how cute is this one? Thought this would get Jasmine off her phone, which doesn't. And I think Kristen's just been wandering the racks aimlessly for the past 15 minutes. Okay, new most relatable character just dropped. Kristen is literally the best. Who looks behind me? Oh, yeah, that looks nice. The assistant is soon upon us. So, are the rest of you looking for fitting? Turns to Kristen. Would you like to go next? Bites her lip. You know, I'm not... The assistant smiles. Don't worry, if you're not filling up for... You should try it. Sarah jumps in. It was great fun. I think you'll really like it. Sarah, I really don't think... No, you should. It's, you know, it's a special occasion, isn't it? Looks into the distance and sighs. I suppose so. Isn't it? Isn't this special occasion hers? Something happened here? Did our pet fish die? Kristen shrugs. Sure. For you, I'll do it. Great. You can follow me to the dressing room. She doesn't walk off the railing. My name's Rose, by the way. Great script, mate. Awesome memorized customer service script. I've forgotten it yet. Oh, this is hilarious. Put my phone away, still assaulted by Jasmine. Why am I here? Why are the rest of us even here? don't look engaged at all. They don't even seem to be here for each other. Did we all come for the promise of slightly overpriced chicken? Why don't we all just go there now? That fitting took, what was it, 20 minutes? 4 more of us and I'm not having it done. That's another hour and a half. Fuck. I also don't, like, know much about straight dating, but something about this doesn't feel right to begin with. Why are we celebrating something where the other half isn't present? Is that normal? Does one gender go to celebrate on their own while the other gender celebrates on their own and then they rejoin company and fuck or something? How does that make any sense? Turn to my right and Valerie is sitting there. I mean, don't ask me about straight relationships making sense. I don't understand. But like this is kind of how it goes, right? The hangout is with the same gender friends. And, you know, you think about like the big celebrations before someone gets married, and you know, it's traditionally performed with the same gender friends. And then the actual wedding itself is just a very stilted ceremony with no actual personality or character or anything. I don't know. I don't get it. Are the straights okay? Because I don't get it. I've always wanted to say that. Turn to my right and Valerie is sitting there. It's the same look again. Trying not to be threatening, and really not. I also feel threatened by men just as much as she does. You want me to be a threat? You being or not being a threat make her the victor? I know what she is. She knows what I am. Let's just not say anything. There's absolutely nothing I can say here that wouldn't make me a statistic. You sit in silence I can't call uncomfortable. Uncomfortable wouldn't even begin to describe what this feels like. If I were to rip my own spine out and use it as a whip against my eyeballs, it might be just enough to distract from it. Why are you here? That's at last. Oh, truth? I mean, the truth is that we were invited. So, let's just say that. Sarah invited me. I answered. I heard Sarah invited you. Why are you here? I genuinely do not know how to answer them. Sarah invited me. I accepted. Pause begets action. You don't have a reason. Looking at me. There's no reason for you to be here. Come on, we don't want to be here as much as you don't want us. I did. Admitting this might be what you want. I did just want to be polite with the invitation. Manners, she says under her breath. That's the problem. Everyone's forgotten their manners. 5 minutes still on her phone. I remember what you were like before in college. It's like she's talking about someone who died 3 years ago. Incredible woman. Polite, stoic, reserved. Tried to kill yourself, the daft cunt. He looks me dead in the eye. It's not too late to remember who you really are. Okay. Wait, no. let me say that again. Say quietly. Turns his eyes with a smug grin. What the fuck does she think she's just done? I don't even know what she did. Then, much earlier than I was expecting, Kristen walks back within earshot. Yeah, sorry, I'm just not feeling it. Don't worry at all, the assistant says. Sometimes it's not our day, you know? It happens. Lara runs up to her. What? Is there something wrong? Didn't feel like a new bra. Just fun. That's all. Nothing's wrong. If you change your mind, I'll be right here, the assistant says. She swaps some pieces around on the racks and walks off. Oh my god.
That's... Oh, I hate relating so much to the customer service character.
Like literally just hanging around for slightly longer to give the customer a chance to say something while, you know, looking busy and then going back to more important things. Most of customer service really is just etiquette, and I hate the concept of etiquette on a personal level. You know, I've seen it written before that the idea of etiquette is inherently classist, because on the one hand, basically the entire point is just to gatekeep a community for people who don't know about some set of arbitrary rules about how you're supposed, open quotes, supposed to act, right? But you know, when you work in customer service, you're forced to abide by rules of etiquette. And then there's still, you know, there's still differences. You know, there's customers who insist on certain etiquette rules by the employees, but there's also employees who insist upon a certain set of rules to be followed by the customers. And that's the part that I really don't understand, because ultimately our entire purpose here is to make an interaction more enjoyable to the customer, to the consumer, right? So why would I respond negatively to the way that a customer acts if there's literally no ill will in that? So I don't know, like some people insist on, you know, a proper greeting or whatever, and I personally, I just could not care less. Like, yes, I will observe rules of etiquette when talking to a customer, but that's just in case one of them cares, or in case a supervisor hears it or something. But like, I personally, as long as the customer doesn't spit in my face, I don't care. And if they do spit in my face, then that will only make me like them more, if we're being entirely realistic here. Yeah, I don't understand the customer service worker that insists that the customers are nice. When it's like, okay, we are being paid to deal with customers. We are being paid to stay polite even when the customer is not. So why is this so hard to you? I don't know. And I also realize that I'm the weird one here for not letting anything that other people say affect me on an emotional level, whether that's customers or coworkers. Writing that one down, what, the thing about someone spitting in my face? I mean, that's basic stuff. That's not even weird. Does that even qualify as kink? Like, come on. That's way too common. That is not real blackmail material. And don't you ever respond to a question I ask with a single word answer again, alright? I was thinking about adding a clause to my Twitch chat rules that's like, if the streamer asks a yes or no question, you must always respond in a full sentence, because it's really ruining my chat interaction when people just respond with yes or no, because I do not know what you're trying to say to me when you do that. I do not know. You said anything about blackmail? I don't know what you're trying to say, Randy. You're gonna have to be more straightforward about this. Anyway, back to the game. If you change your mind, I'll be right here. Then she swaps some pieces around on the racks, then walks off. Kristen checks she's out of earshot and speaks slowly. And the upselling they try here. Well, I wouldn't notice her picking up the most expensive. Can you just give it a go? Sarah cuts in to make the day nice. Blinks several times. No? I didn't want to. Yes, do you... Bells off, she looks around anxiously. Val? No, I don't. This isn't for me anymore. I whines a bit. Come on, girls, you can't eat. Val scowls and stands up. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? I just wanted a nice day out for everyone. For your promotion, Kristen says, I know. Maybe there's other places we could go. I mean, my reaction is also hall. That's now why we're here, is it? Well, what Sarah said. What do you mean, promotion? Valerie says. Sarah's eyes go wide. You know, my promotion, Val? You didn't say it was a promotion. You said it was for Kristen's anniversary with her boyfriend. Kristen whips her head to Sarah. We split up a month ago. What have you been telling people, Sarah? I didn't know. I knew the date was coming up and wanted to do something nice for you. I told you about it first. Okay, yep, we're just kicking back for this one, Elle. Just watch. Ellie's eyes dart between everyone. Have you told all of us a different story? And why are you lying about my ex? The assistant walks up to us and immediately turns around. Based! Oh my god, Rose is my new favorite character. She's so based. You know, this line could have just been left out of the game and nothing would have been lost, but so much was gained by including it. It was just a white lie, that's all, just to get us together. Kristen does a double take. A white lie? Well, Sarah rushes, we're still here to be friends, right? Nothing's changed. Many things have changed. Ellie looks at me pointedly. Fuck off, cunt. But why did you lie? Kristen asks, I can tell in genuine confusion. Why couldn't you just say you wanted to hang out with us all? Because I knew you wouldn't come, she cries. You didn't come before, not all of you. Alan crosses her arms. You're pathetic. It just... People like you are why women can't trust other women, she says. And I still don't understand why you brought along. Don't be rude, Val, Kristen snaps. Rude? I'm the rude one? It's like she wants to be in women's spaces anymore, does she? I'm sure he just came along to see his friends again. He's probably as confused as you are why he was invited here specifically. No, she's not confused. Well, yes, she is, and subconsciously she wanted to come here because she knows it's where she belongs. Her voice is in an octave higher now. She's been brainwashed. All this telling her she needs to pretend to be a man to be accepted. Mutilate all the parts she's ashamed for. Under that, there's still a woman. Kristen's mouth hangs open. What are you fucking talking about? You know what I'm talking about. The destruction of womanhood. Tearing us apart from the inside. Putting the men in women's spaces and forcing women into men. They want to walk back all the rights we fought for. Do you know how much work I've done for us as women? I volunteer. I organize charity drives. I work in women's shelters. You fucking don't. All you do is post about Sissy Hypno on your private story. Oh my god, Sissy Hypno. The phrase Sissy Hypno just set off a memory in me that we don't need to go into. But that's just so specific. Also, pop music stops. What's Sissy Hypno? Sarah. No. This cannot be the direction that this conversation goes into. Please. At the same time, it would be hilarious. Live soup reaction. Hey, Soup, you haven't had a sip of wine in a while. Do you need a refill? Hold on, give me a second. There you go. I think Soup needed a refill. Sissy Hypno fucking hell. Right? Sissy Hypno. Alright, tell us about what Sissy Hypno... No, this is where we get the Disco Elysium check. Encyclopedia. Sissy Hypno. From en.wikipedia.org. Valerie's voice is barely audible. I blocked you. Wait. Oh, right. Kristen says, no, you fucking don't. All you do is post about Sissy Hypno on your private story. What's Sissy Hypno? I blocked you. You didn't block my alt. She's white as a sheet. Her mouth's locked open with her tongue shaking. I don't think she's breathed for at least 3 minutes. Like, Val, all I'm saying is someone listening to that much audio porn for research is probably not doing it for research. Valerie's knuckles start to go as white as her face. She's physically shaking as she storms out of the store. Jazz, you're coming with me. I got a Discord DM just now and I was just immediately on red alert. I was like, Randy, what the fuck did you send me? But it was someone else. Your story with Sissy Hypno is something that shouldn't be shared. Well, now you've got me curious. I swear, I won't put that one up on stream, Randy. You can trust me. Jasmine's been on her phone this entire time. She looks at 2 of us before she lands on Valerie. Yeah, sure. Jasmine stands up, puts her phone away, yawns, and walks leisurely after Valerie. I lock eyes with the assistant, who then pretends like I don't exist. It happened to someone else? Oh, you inflicted Sissy Hypno on someone else? That's pretty based. Sarah groans as me, her, and Kristen leave Anne Summers. My god, I've made everything go wrong. Not about you, Kristen says immediately. Ella, you're right. Yes I am. Yeah, I'm fine. Good. That's the important part. You have to ask about it. You have to. Lean over to Kristen and speak low. Oh, I can't believe these words are said out loud into actual real-life air. Valerie's Sissy Hypno addiction? Oh my god, I don't even know. It's bad because of... Wait, what? It's bad because of future things that happened with that guy. Don't worry about it. I'm not sure any of those words are in the Bible. You can't just say that. Oh my god. The inner monologue is literally speaking my truth. You can't just say that. She's been on a bit of a spiral for like a while. I can't even pinpoint when it started. I've been talking to her about it, and well, that's why she blocked me. The only people who follow her now are the weirdos and people who don't know what she's talking about. And your alt. And my alt. Do you adjust your earring? Not my responsibility. I tried. I still don't believe this just happened. I'm half expecting to wake up and for this to be a dream. My dreams aren't nearly this mundane, but it's the only thing that would make sense. Sissy Hypno does not exist in the real world. Like, obviously it does, but it's only supposed to exist online. This isn't online, this is real life. IRL. There's a border. There's a border, right? Walk past a shuttered body shop and a peeling poster thanking us for shopping in person. Take out my phone and see one notification from the server. Right before clicking, I was thinking, like, it better not be TF1 for one posting a video. So, if I click on this, is the game gonna freeze again? I'm gonna go one more... Oh, well, we missed the link. Never mind. I was gonna go one more line forward and then click the link to make sure it didn't freeze. Rip to a real one. At some point, we've wandered into the self-ridges. Each of us is an aisle or two away from the other in a section dedicated to bags that cost at least double my rent. Far more neutral space than where we were, at least. I really do need to go clothes shopping with someone else. Like, yeah, it's nice and all to go to some stores by yourself, but going with another person is really a different experience, even if you end up just browsing separately. It's important to give each other feedback, right? I guess I might have a chance soon enough. My sister's traveling up in the coming weeks. And she's also like the one person that I would willingly go to a secondhand clothes store to look for anything. So, we'll see if we can make that happen. One of them sticks out. I would say to me, but it would stick out to anyone. Almost all of these handbags are uniform. One shape, polished or matte black. The same fastenings, same branded logos, and same handles. Easy access, easy handling, easy identification. I should also mention that once we get to the next save point in this game, we are stopping. Because it's been quite a while. This one is bubblegum pink. Pick it up, turning it over and over, running the gold chain through my fingers. That does sound decent. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing, it's not a question. The bag rises higher, saying this like I'm not the one lifting it. The best thing to do out in public? What do you mean? Probably not. I sigh and place it back, remembering her boots. I wonder how she would have split Valerie in half. This one looks nice, Sarah says, trying to hide the desperation behind a leopard print clutch. Look, Kristen puts a hand on her shoulder. I think we should call the day here. There's still Nando's. I think we should postpone the Nando's. Sarah tries to protest, starting 4 sentences and finishing none of them. Finally, she hangs her head. I think you're right. Smiles at me, shakily. Thanks for coming. Well, just inhales through her teeth. Sarah, come on. Gasps. I'm sorry. I know I keep getting this wrong. I keep trying and then I forget. And when I forget, that means I don't. I think I just go. I talk over home. I'm not even sad or angry. I just feel nothing and walk away. Sarah calls after me. What about Nando's? I don't answer. What about Nando's? I don't even know what Nando's means. Is that a brand? Is that a UK based brand? I literally do not know. I just know that Brits can't stop talking about cheeky Nando's. Oh, whatever it's called. As soon as I got home, I rolled onto my bed and curled up into a ball, and I haven't moved for 2 hours. I feel like I should be crying, but can't find the strength for it. Like there's physically nothing in my head to get out besides the usual anxiety, which I can't leave. That's a core part of me. I'm just empty. I need to jack off. So true, bestie. Jacking off stream. Let's go. What adult streaming platform can we switch to? I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't joke about that. We're not doing that. JOI stream. We're not doing that, Randy. I need to have a wank and sleep that will make me feel better. That will make me feel better. Don't even joke about that, Randy, okay? Oh shit, we're into the red zone again. The chat demands a JOI stream? I mean, technically, if it's, you know, purely audio, it couldn't be any worse than voice acting smut. But also... Oh, we're not doing that! We are not! We are not doing that tonight. But I'm gonna take a note for future reference that chat demands a JOI stream. Oh god, what the fuck is my Twitch channel turning into? No, this is fine. There's nothing wrong with this. There's no shame. Hey, Soup, do you still have some wine? Do you need another refill? Because I sure do. I'm also out of lemonade. Okay, okay. Give me a second. I need to go grab another lemonade. Because I'm not drinking the fucking coconut rum raw. I also need to refuel before the jack-off scene. You're glad you could make me question everything live on stream. I'm not questioning everything. I am considering your suggestion. Let's call it that. I'll be back in a minute. Let's crack open a cold one. I noticed before stream when I was making a mixer that I had forgotten to fill up my tray of ice cubes throughout the week. So I've only been able to have one properly cooled mixer. This one's just gonna be room temp, so pray for me. It's sweet enough to where it doesn't matter as much. Like there isn't actually a very distinct taste of alcohol. This coconut rum, I will say, is pretty fucking based in that it doesn't actually taste of alcohol, which is pretty great. So if I end up throwing up, you'll know why it happened. Anyway, get back to the game. Let's get back to jacking off. The blinds are pulled, but I'm not even in the mood for my usual routine under the sheets. I just lie on my bed, looking at the ceiling, and buckle my jeans and yank down my boxers and start working my fingers. No fanfare or build up. Circling. Circling is my favorite. I usually build up to circling, but it's a shit day and a shit life, and I deserve a treat. A little treat. Just this once. Nothing's happening. It's not like this is a boredom wank and I'm just letting things happen to me. Nothing is happening. I feel my fingers caressing my deck. The sensation of feeling and knowing this should be winding me up, and it's not. It's just not. I need something else. This isn't working. Maybe you don't need to jack off. No, I need to jack off. I need to. I wanna come. So true and real, actually. I try running through the usual fantasy, subsumed in latex and molded and stretched into a perfect sleeve, someone I never see the face of. Strapped down to a table while a doctor does whatever he wants, under the guise of medical experimentation, while I'm not really sure if he knows how he's affecting me or not. Getting freeze-dried and packaged and unboxed and used as a fuck toy for some wealthy art gay who displays me like a trophy. I want someone else there. I need someone to finger and fucking split me open. Obviously that isn't going to happen, and I'm scared to leave the room, let alone the building right now. Fucking miracle I even stepped into that club. I want Valentine to be here. I want him to hold me in his arms and feel the heat of his chest bound in latex. I want him to nurse me through orgasm and tell me everything will be okay, and that I'm allowed to feel this as I come into his hand and moan into his mouth. Open YouTube and put ASMR into the search bar. But I'm not here for the countless hours of boyfriend comfort ASMR M4F, or sleepy boyfriend gives you a hickey ASMR, or Peaky Blinders roleplay, or possessive werewolf makes you his mate M4F, or ASMR boyfriend spicy fingers you M4A. No, they're shit, and always made for women. My algorithm doesn't spit out anything satisfying, and I refine my search to ASMR experiments. Can I send you an ASMR video? I mean, there's no one stopping you. Is the implication here that you want me to jack off to it, or like what's the plan here? I don't know why I said that. Anyway, back to the game. This is a subgenre of ASMR roleplays where someone will stare into a camera and pretend to perform various experiments on the viewer in a scientific or fantasy context. You're here with an unknown disease, your witch plaything cum apprentice used as a guinea pig for her new spells. You've been kidnapped by a mad scientist, and now he can do anything he wants to you. Sometimes, my usual favorites, they barely acknowledge you're even a person. By objective measure, these are not arousing videos. They're made by people with zero sexual intent, playing with comedy or horror to make entertaining videos for an audience of subscribers there for production value or a good night's rest. None of them were intended to be masturbated to. I am, however, a fundamentally broken person. This one sets me up as a captured human in an alien classroom being used as a live biology exam. That is a very specific prompt. That's not bad, actually. I can work with this, yeah. It starts as it always does with a fade in from black and her rubbing her fingers around the camera to show her her binaural setup. I get impatient and tap repeatedly to jump multiples of 10 seconds ahead, but leave it a bit for what effectively counts as foreplay. She tells me I'm frozen, but I can hear her. I'm helpless. The whispering does little. To arouse, at least. It does start to set off my response. Tingles start to prickle across my scalp. Okay, maybe I can ride that a little. Used to be called brain orgasms before people got embarrassed about it and thought others would take watching videos of someone snapping their fingers at nothing, pretending to cut hair by snipping scissors through thin air seriously if the name was different. Something's starting to happen. A wall being cracked. Something sending a signal between brain and dick, and I'm finally getting something out. On the video, she's got some kind of instrument she pokes and prods at the screen, occasionally looking off to an imagined classroom. Is that going inside of me? I can pretend it's going inside of me. My hips start tensing a little. She strokes the lens with a smile, and I imagine it on my slit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She's so calm and collected, unfeeling to my responses. She has no idea what she's doing to me, or she does and doesn't care. Like that. Either of that. I like that. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep... Oh no. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. The shame of this poor fucking woman putting up a campy sci-fi romp with jokes from some show I've never watched, and then I'm sat here ruining her work by shooting loads over it. What the fuck am I doing? Why did I think this was okay? I'm allowed to be broken, but not broken enough that hurts others. And now I actually want to fucking come. I was getting there. I was feeling something. My conscious cock blocked me the same time as arousing me. Now I'm in fucked up state between where I need to come and the idea of coming makes me sad. And I need to come. Rubbing raw still does nothing. I need a something. I need substance. Physical. Tumble off my bed with a groan and start rummaging through my room, looking for anything to help me. Don't have any sex toys. Of course I don't. I just imagined things in my head and got so terrified at the idea of finding my package already opened that I could never buy one. parents open mail in our house indiscriminately. What am I even going to find in my clothes drawer? Am I going to shove a shirt up there? Make a scene with my underwear? Stuff some pillows into some jeans and pretend someone's riding me? My fingers hit something hard. Try grasping around it. Shape. I push back 6 folded t-shirts to the side to retrieve whatever I've found. It's an old tube of lipstick. No. No, you're not about to do what I think you're about to do. Must be a relic of my overcompensation phase. Don't remember wearing it. Maybe I bought it and was too cowardly to even try it. Blow off the dust and rub away the marks of unknown brown dirt. That fucking thing down, or so help me. It's something. No, it isn't. It's nothing. I rush back to my bed like I'm a teenager, sneaking a Playboy magazine through the house. I rough up my sheets into something I can rest on, in a combination of my own body heat, night cold. Then, I pull the lid off, twist it out, and start rubbing it around my dick. Oh, fuck this, I'm gone. Internal monologue is right out of here. Hey, Soup, what do you think about this? I have hired this fucking thing to stare at you. Anyway, good riddance. It almost feels like a tongue, if a tongue was cold and stiff, and tried to grind around it to shape it into a tool for me. I can imagine it's someone else. I can imagine someone else. Thing licking me, fucking me, someone doing it, not a tube of lipstick. Someone wearing the lips. Someone. Oh, fuck, I need more. I need more. Work my fingers down there in tandem, occasionally jabbing my fingernails into the stick. It's starting to warm, like a cock. I can imagine a cock. And it's still not enough. It's just not enough. Fuck. Just playing with me, just frauding me. I need it to... I thrust the lipstick into my pussy. The sound it makes is vile, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's so tiny I can barely feel it, but I can think it's bigger. I can think it's filling me and claiming me and marking me. It has to be marking me. It's a tube of lipstick, marked with the red and stained forever and ever. Everyone knows what I've done, knows how I defile myself. Everyone knows the sins I enjoy with the lights off when I'm out in the sun. This is good. This is good. This is a thread I can pull and pull and pull and thrust faster and faster and just a bit more, more. Please, 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 please. The lipstick snaps inside of me. And that's what sets me off. I keep circling and circling to push it higher, giving me something more, something. It's dull, weak. It buzzes around my stomach with a few convulsions. And they don't even feel earned. The come down just feels just as disappointing. The stick flops out of me, and I hear it roll onto the floor. Vagina fluid against wood. Wasn't even worth it. Turn over and giving up fully, pass out. Well, that just happened. Wow, we actually made it through an entire chapter in one stream. I wasn't expecting that. That was interesting. I mean, personally, I never waste a stick of lipstick like that. But you know, I'm not L, as we've established before. This was an interesting chapter. Less exciting than chapter 1, if you ask me. A lot of these things I've seen or heard before. So, I mean, I am as much of a fan of disappointing jack-off scenes as the next guy. Yeah, I just had to say it. So, what time is it actually? 1:30? I should probably go to sleep soon. There isn't really anything else that I really feel the need to stream right now. So I guess this is the end of the stream. 2.5 hours for one chapter, goddamn. We can keep going at this rate though. And eventually I'll finish the game. This game is really good. I know I keep saying it, but Sextuple L is quite good game. We want to raid someone. Give me a second. If we want to, yeah, there isn't really anyone good to raid right now. Or, I don't think anyone's playing Void right now. Actually, never mind. Someone is. Alright, let's, do that. Raid by category. Go raid Ryohanshi. Playing The Void Rains Upon Her Heart, obviously. Spirals is in chat. Who could have guessed? Let's get in there. Show this person lots of love, as would be appropriate. And let's not go into too much detail about what we did on stream, okay? No one needs to know that I jacked off live on stream with a tube of lipstick. I'll see y'all tomorrow.